Hi, I am Dr. Sayan Das, consultant radiation oncologist in Narayana Super Specialty Hospital, and today we have with us Dr. Abhay Kumar, consultant uro-oncosurgeon. And today our topic of discussion is hematuria, which is blood in urine. So, Dr. Kumar, what is hematuria?
Hi everyone. I'm uro-oncologist or urinary surgeon, so I'll be talking about hematuria which is visible to naked eyes, which we call as gross hematuria, which is visible. And usually patient comes to our OPD complaining that I am passing blood in urine. So my next question is usually, okay, how much is the blood? So is it really, if you're passing like tomato ketchup or passing blood clots, or it's just like a Ruh Afza kind of, pinkish urination. If the blood is much more, or they are passing like clots and deep colored urine, this is severe hematuria. And if it's a light pink or blood with urine, or initially there is blood and then normal urine comes out, then it's called mild kind of hematuria.
What are the possible causes of having blood in urine?
Right. So, this urinary tract starts from kidney. It has ureters, then we have the urinary bladder, the prostate, and the urethra. So it's a long urinary tract, and bleeding can originate from any of these places. And any of these organs can have infection, can have urinary stones, or can have malignancies, that cancers. So basically we classify the origin of bleeding into either stones, infections, or malignancies from any of these organs.
Okay. So, suppose a gentleman is or has experienced a single episode of your so-called Ruh Afza like urine. So, when should he visit or consult an expert if he's having this kind of a problem?
You see, all the episodes of hematuria should be evaluated. Even if it's a single drop, even if it's just once in a lifetime, hematuria should always be investigated or evaluated, because if you don't investigate in right time, you miss the opportunity to diagnose the bleeding, because bleeding usually stops on its own, right? So the first thing should do is see any urologist, and urologist will usually examine the patient physically, the genitalia, abdomen, everything, and ask for some routine investigations like ultrasound of the abdomen and urine test, urine routine and culture. Urine routine we do to rule out basically whether there is any infection in urine or not, and to confirm that actually he is passing blood in urine or not. Ultrasound is a very common investigation, widely available, not very costly, handy investigation which gives an idea. Is everything normal inside this kidney, ureter, bladder, prostate, urethra region, or is there any gross abnormality seen? If anything is detected on these investigations, then we proceed further according to the primary findings.
So, if a gentleman comes to you with a urine report which shows that there is presence of blood, and your USG shows something there, say in the urinary bladder, so what next?
Yeah. So, in our population, we see that patients of age group more than 40 years, 40 plus patients, and if particularly they are a smoker or they are in use of tobacco in any form, and they come with a history of blood in urine, then they might be having some urinary cancers. And if sonography is showing that there is some SOL or some lesion in the bladder, that should be evaluated. That SOL or that pathology in the bladder can be a simple clot, can be a stone, can be the prostate which is grown into the bladder, or a bladder tumor. Okay. So if the patient is in the higher risk group of forming cancer, he should be investigated further. most likely he'll require a cystoscopy to see what is there actually in the bladder. If the sonography, cystoscopy, and sometimes we do CT scan also abdomen, suggests that there is bladder tumor, then it should be evaluated and removed. So the procedure of removing this bladder tumor is called TURBT, or transurethral bladder tumor resection. It's an endoscopic procedure, and
Would you
this
like
is,
to tell our viewers something more about what is exactly a cystoscopy?
yeah. So cystoscopy is basically an endoscopic procedure where we put a endoscope inside the urinary passage, through the normal urinary passage, and look inside the urethra, the prostate, and the bladder. What is the cause of bleeding?
So the advantage is that while checking for the source of bleeding, you can, if possible, you can remove whatever is there inside.
Right. So if the finding is like we have a bladder tumor in the bladder, then the procedure is called TURBT. We go endoscopically and remove the bladder tumor to stop the bleeding, to exactly locate the size, site, number of tumors, and get an idea about the biopsy. Biopsy gives the idea whether this tumor is a low grade kind of cancer or it's a high grade kind of cancer. And a biopsy also gives an idea whether it's a superficial kind of cancer or a deeper kind of cancer.
And what if the USG or someone gets a CT scan done and that shows something higher up, so some lesion in the kidneys? So what next?
Yeah, the second, important cause of blood in urine is a kidney pathology, either kidney stone or kidney tumors. Kidney tumors usually present with this blood in urine, some heaviness in the abdomen on the side, and sometimes they come with unusual presentation like fever and others. But nowadays, because of advanced investigation modalities, widely availability of ultrasonography, most commonly now we get kidney tumors which are asymptomatic, right, or very small in size. So if you have done a sonography for hematuria and found that there is something or some lesion in the kidney, then should be evaluated further, and CT scan is one of them to know, okay, it's a benign cancer or malignant cancer, and it is operable, advanced, metastatic, and if it is operable, then we do a surgery called radical nephrectomy to remove the tumor. Okay.
Okay. Coming back to bladders, the way we say it, for if there's a mass in the kidney, you get the kidneys removed. So what if your cystoscopy and your bladder biopsy or your transurethral resection of the bladder specimen tells you that it is a low-grade tumor? So what next?
Right. So bladder tumors are, quite different pathologically. It's a common disease, and this low grade and high grade are quite, poles apart kind of tumor. So if the tumor is low grade kind of cancer and superficial kind of cancer, patient usually does well with further minimal treatment, like some intravesical treatment. But if it is a high grade tumors, treatment is somewhat different.
The more radical
Patient,
treatment.
requires some more intravesical treatments, some more endoscopic procedures, and if it is a high grade and deep cancer, then the person requires removal of bladder and some urinary diversion procedure if it is not metastatic.
But he can still maintain a healthy quality of life.
Yeah. So for bladder cancers which are high grade and deeper kind of cancers, after removal of this bladder, if it is a curable cancer or localized cancer, they do well. Earlier we used to divert the urine by placing a stoma or a pouch like of thing in the abdominal wall. But nowadays we are doing a neo-bladder kind of surgery where the patient passes urine through his normal passage. More or less quality of life is good, and they survive reasonably well if treated in right stage.
Okay, that's excellent. What about prostate cancer?
Yeah.
So you find patients with prostate cancer with features of blood in urine?
Yeah, sometimes these prostate cancer patients come with presentation like this, blood in urine, right? So all the prostate cancer don't bleed and come with blood in urine, but sometimes yeah, they do come with blood in urine. And particularly if the patients come in the age group of 60 and beyond, they are more prone to having this blood in urine because of prostate. Okay. If the diagnosis is prostate cancer, then we further stage the disease, and if it is a localized kind of cancer, we offer the treatment. And prostate cancer are, I mean, good kind of cancers. They are slow growing cancers. Of course, there are other variants also, but most of them are slow growing, and they do well. They have reasonably, I mean, normal lifespan if treated well. And for localized cancers of prostate, we offer radiation therapy or surgically remove the prostate. Both are equally effective if the patient is willing for surgery. It's done by open laparoscopic or by robotic techniques, and the outcomes are almost same for all the procedures, all the techniques of surgery.
Okay, so Dr. Kumar, any last words regarding this topic?
Right. So the message to the audience will be blood in urine or hematuria should not be neglected. Even if it's once, even if it's a drop of blood in urine, should be evaluated. It may be a sign of urinary cancer. Thank you.
So that is the message. So that's it for today from our side. If you have any queries, feel free to ask any question. We'll be happy to answer your queries. Thank you.